Hey everybody, this is Shady C here from Rock and Talk with the Daniels. Yeah, my hair's a mess. I just got out of the shower, so it's still wet. Anyways, I'm here to debate about the British Bulldog going into the Hall of Fame. First, let me say, if this discussion was about him going in as a tag team with Dynamite Kid, I'm all on board. But as a singles competitor, I'm sorry, his career just wasn't enough. Let me explain. The British Bulldog started, I believe, in the late 70s, early 80s with a wrestling company called Stampede Wrestling. I've done some research, but to my knowledge, he didn't even win a major singles title there. And that was like his home base. That was the place he should have won one. So then Stampede gets bought out by WWF at the time and Vince McMahon. And they move a lot of the stars over. They put Davey Boy in a tag team with Dynamite Kid. They were pretty successful. They won the tag team championship once. So that was all well and good. So they break them up. And Davey Boy goes on to a singles run. Started out with some success. Was doing pretty good. He's had key victories over such superstars as the Warlord. He won quite a few battle royals in Royal Albert Hall. And I'm not reading this. I'm just been a longtime fan, so I can cite this stuff over the top of my head. So he'd won a few battle royals at Royal Albert Hall, like I said. He won the Intercontinental title and then dropped it to Shawn Michaels. And I found out the reason why they had him drop it was he had tested positive for steroids. And so they had him drop the title. I believe they had suspended him after that, and then they brought him back, and they were going to push him. He was going to get a huge singles push, maybe even a title, who knows, but he tested positive again, and that's when they fired him. And then he went to WCW, and not too knowledgeable on early WCW, but I believe he had some kind of an altercation or something, and then he got released there, and then they brought him back, and then there was another problem. I can't remember what that was. I believe it was another steroid thing. So he had the world handed to him on a silver platter. They were gonna at one point push him for a big singles run to probably win the world title, and he messed it up. His singles legacy has been that of a screw up. Sorry to say it, but it's true. Should he go in as a tag team wrestler? Yes. Singles wrestler? No. Now, who I am pushing and who should go into the Hall of Fame is Owen Hart. Owen Hart was one of the few superstars who did not touch drugs. Everyone admits that about him. Didn't do drugs. Was a prankster, a practical joker. Everyone loved him. I'm going to be debating Team DBS on Rock and Talk with the Daniels. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but sometime soon, hopefully. And that's going to be my position, is Owen should have won Owen should be in the Hall of Fame. Because if you look at the differences, Davey Boy had the world handed to him and still messed it up. Owen died when he was still relatively young. And Vince McMahon has done interviews saying that he believes eventually he would have put the world title on Owen. So he would have been world champion. Not due to a mess up. He didn't lose it due to a mess up. He lost it due to a tragic event that I personally blame Vince Russo for. But still, he died too early and would have been a huge star. And that's a tragic event to me. So I believe Owen Hart should be who goes in the Hall of Fame. If it's between those two, Owen definitely. Davey should not go in as a singles wrestler. Trust me, I'm a huge fan. I know a lot about wrestling. He should go in as a tag team, though. I believe if they're looking for a tag team to put them in. And this is Shady C signing out.